Welcome, everybody, back to the show. Thank you so much for joining us. As always, I am your host, Keymaker. That way, Bonsai, and we have a very special guest with us today down below. His name is Tonkee. He is a well-known streamer in the community. I just realized I don't have my light on, so I look like shit. Oh wait, that's worse.
There
you go. Tonkee, tell us about yourself a little bit. Like, what do you do? What do you do? What do we do?
What do we do, man? We are a streamer on mostly Facebook. We play some Wild Rift, and we like to lose a lot.
That's why I like your stream. It's just like mine.
Sir. Joke around, hang out. That's what we do.
If I could summarize anything, which Bonsai says I'm terrible at summarizing, your whole stream is about big dick energy. That's three words right there. Big dick energy. That's it. And that's
medium size is probably about right. Maybe leaning lower to the small.
I understand.
It's just like the mentality, though, the vibe.
Absolutely.
It's cool. It's fun to watch.
That's right. We like to have a good time. We don't like to be too serious. If we lose, we don't care because it's part of the game, man. You know, it's part of the game to lose. Everybody loses, so don't get too damn upset about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You were actually saying something. Your chat doesn't, or your group or whatever, your chat doesn't let you surrender games.
Oh yeah, we started that, man. Yeah. I mean, we've had so many comebacks. I mean, it's stupid to surrender, especially before the Elder Dragon. Like, why? You know what I mean? It's absolutely insane. Even if they get the Elder Dragon, if you snatch a Baron, you know, you can still come back from that. People just get too damn weird.
No, I'm usually the mentality of if I get first blooded, I'm done. That's a wrap. Go next. So
yeah,
they call that a loser's mentality, and it shows through everything.
How many times has that happened in the past week? How have your games been?
Oh, let's not talk about the Bonsai. We played together.
No, that was like that was a couple days ago. I mean, we did have some comebacks ourselves because that was very.
Oh yeah, we did.
We were swimming around in the golds and plats, and there were some comebacks there. It's like playing in that elo after I've been spending a majority of my time playing Diamond and Masters is like I don't really know what to expect from these people. I'm like, is he gonna? Can I just walk up to him? Like, oh, I guess I can. He's not going to like walk away from me. All right, cool.
Exactly.
Or the next thing I know, this dude's flashing over the wall and trying to kill me under turret. I'm like, this kid. It's you never know what you're gonna get. But they were fun games.
What about you, Tonkee? How have your games been going?
Man, I lose, I win, I win, I win, I lose, I win, I win, I lose, I lose, I lose, I lose.
Yeah, sounds right.
Right. It's got a good ring to
it. I mean, I thought about making a damn song about it. I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
Well, there's that one song. It's like all I do is win, 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 win. But for me, it's gonna be lose, 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 lose.
That's right. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like we hit Master, then we hit Diamond 1, then I win 2 games, get back into Master, then I lose 2 and get back into Diamond. I don't know. It's a dip. Masters is different. You know what I mean? It definitely is a different play than Diamond 1. You got to be a lot. I've noticed you got to be a lot more on your farm game, especially because like I main in the jungle. If I'm not at my camps, my team's going to get them all, and then I end up getting behind on gold. It's completely, you know, like when you're in Diamond, you can walk away from your camps, and hell, I've looked at my map and I have all my camps are still there. But since I hit Master League, it's like I look at my camps and that shit, there ain't nothing for me to do. I'm just standing there.
Yeah. Like Bonsai doesn't know, but I hit Masters recently. Yeah, dude. Turns out I'm really good at baiting my team. I'm a master baiter.
We got something in common.
Oh my god.
Oh man, sorry, children. If anybody's just tuning in, we're talking with Bonsai and Tonkee. Tonkee is a well-known streamer in the community, at least on Facebook. He's working on the YouTube, probably Twitch in the near future.
I got a Twitch. I got it, man. I got everything you need.
Are you primarily a jungler, Tonkee?
Yeah, that's my main role.
Okay.
Man, the thing is, though, is I play so much damn jungle. I get tired of jungling. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
everybody always likes to blame the jungler. So I get
yeah,
off, and then I go and I switch to ADC. Then I get no,
yeah.
smacked.
I feel you. I switch it up between support, ADC, and Baron occasionally, so it does get kind of boring doing the same thing over and over. But you know what?
Yeah.
Just for Tonki, you just gotta treat your jungler better.
Oh
Please.
yeah.
And leash the jungle, please. Oh my god.
Yeah.
25 seconds, right? 25 seconds and then gone, right?
I know, like, please.
Dude, I don't know because I was trying to leash for a Master Yi the other day, and he just queued it once, and I auto attacked it twice, and then I walked away, and he was done. I was like, okay, yes, you're good to go then. So it really just depends, but yeah, a leash, a courtesy leash.
I leash from a jungler most of the time, to be honest. But then I come back and I try to steal the buff from him.
No,
I'm
no, no.
Look,
I
figure
leave. Hold on, I gotta leave, dude. I can't.
He said, thanks for holding that for me.
Yep.
I got you.
Taking the jungle.
man.
No.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Well,
No,
let's,
my thought process is if I go into lane with a buff, I'm going to have a better laning phase.
yeah, I mean, true. He's not
Who's
wrong.
Who's your main champion, Tonki? Is it Olaf? See, and I thought so. And if you don't leash for Olaf, he has a lower health pool, which means he has a faster clear, right? So
sounds like you don't need a leash, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
All right. I mean, okay. All right. You know what? From now on, I don't want a leash.
Yeah, dude. Jungle lives matter.
I do not want a leash. No more. I'm going to tell my team every game, do not leash me.
Jungle lives matter. Jungle lives matter. What's up,
Can
Joker?
I say one really quick thing? Real quick.
Say whatever you want, man.
I want to say hey to Tonk Nation because I see some of them guys talking. What's up, guys? Get it in here. Let's go. Sorry. That's
nice,
it.
dude. Yeah,
cheers to Tonk.
Shout out.
Appreciate you.
Shout out to Tonk Nation. All right, let's dive into it. I'm really excited about this next part.
No, you're good.
So we've got our Icon Series giveaway starting tonight, tomorrow. The series starts tomorrow, but we're gonna get it going tonight. And all the details will be in the Discord for On the Set. Can you pull up the instructions and everything real quick?
Yeah, from the Discord. Yes. Yeah. Let me stop sharing screen. Share screen. We're gonna have to go Discord. There we go. All right, no one. Ignore my porn channels.
Oh my god. Yeah. So we're gonna be starting it tonight. We're gonna start posting all the information. If you guys want to participate, you will have to join our Discord, and also once you're in there, you'll see the details. But you'll pretty much just shoot either me or Kingmaker a message with all the information that we need, and we'll get you registered. But it's going to be going from June 14th to June 10th. We're going to be doing a really nice prize pool there. First place prize is going to get $35 worth of RP or in-game points. And then they're also going to get a custom highlight video created by Kingmaker and posted on his YouTube channel. And then you'll also get a guest feature on the set on Mondays if you're able to make it. But we also have time slots for Wednesday available too, I think, if we don't have any interviews that day.
Yeah.
Second place will get $15 worth of RP, and then third place will get $10. And then we're also going to be doing other prizes throughout the giveaway, depending on how many people sign up. And then as we get closer to the knockout stage, we'll be doing things like who do you think will win MVP, who do you think is most improved player, things like that, to give out extra points during the giveaway, because that's how we'll be tracking everything.
Mm-hmm.
So once you're in the server and you'll see everything, we're just going to be tracking it by points from June 14th till June 10th. And then we'll give out the prizes and everything out of that. But all the details and everything is in our Discord server if you guys want to check it out and sign up.
Yep.
And if not, and you just want to watch some games, the Icon Series starts tomorrow, June 14th. I think we're about 12 hours away from the first couple matches. Really excited for Sentinels to get their run in the play-in stage. I'm also excited to see Stamina Esports too. They were really promising, really top team in Latin America. And I've seen Aravin play, and he's just a fantastic laner. And I'm really excited to see it. So they'll all be streaming on Twitch, and they'll be taking place in Singapore. So the time zones will be a little bit different. So I think you'll have to stay up a little bit later to see it.
And really what it is,
if not get up early.
Bonsai and I, well, Bonsai is hugely obsessed with the esports side of things.
It's so much fun.
And there's not a lot of promotion for the esports. Really, I mean, just a couple of posts here or there, unless you're following Riot on Twitter or something. So this is just a way for us to give back to our local community. But with that being said, someone else that we know has a pretty fucking huge tournament coming up, don't they? So Talkie's holding a 2v2 tournament. I believe it's a $500 prize pool, June 24th and 25th and 26th, and it will be NA only. I will link the Discord. Do you want to tell people about that?
Yeah, what made you want to only do 2v2 and not 5v5?
Man, so when you do a 5v5, okay, so especially with the North America servers, I've been struggling to find a lot of North American followers. So, we've been getting a lot of, other place followers, I mean, that's great, don't get me wrong, but, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to actually put together 5v5s. So I didn't want to do a 2v2, in a lane. So I was like, you know what? Let's just make it completely random. You get whatever champion you get, give everybody the same opportunity, and just slap ARAM in there and let's go for it. And who don't love ARAM? You know what I mean? It's faster. You just focused on, shitting on each other.
Yeah, no, it's definitely fun.
I was talking about this on stream earlier. I don't like ARAM on Howling Abyss. I like ARAM on Summoner's Rift, though. There's just something, I think it's the color. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean, it's faster. Who don't like to just get on a board and be like, fuck it, let's just go at each other. You know what I mean?
You're just ARAM anytime you're in. That's just the only game mode that you know how to play, Kingmaker.
Yep. My favorite band is One Direction, and that's going all the way in. It's weird because I go both ways, so how can I only know One Direction? I don't get it, but
King, how do we sign up for Smurf, and we need to play some games together.
For your tournament, Tonky? Do we just join the Discord?
Oh, you can either join the Discord on Facebook. On my Facebook page, there's actually an actual link. If you click on that link, it actually has the bracket, like it has pre-made brackets on there. You can put your team name, you put your name and your teammate's name, and it has my Discord link on there. So you got to join Discord, and it all is just kind of getting set up right there on that link. So
awesome.
That would be the best thing that I would have.
Is it $500 prize pool, or is it just for the first place?
Just for first place. We want to make it, yeah. Now listen, it's a 2v2, so it's 250, 250. I don't want people thinking, hey, we're getting
yeah. No, of course.
But yeah, it's actually we decided, my community, me, my supporters, and everybody else, we actually decided to do that because we're celebrating our 1 year of streaming. So, and nice. I was going to make it $100, and my supporters and mods and everybody, they were very gracious to be like, you know what, we want to make this huge for you. So they actually donated to make this possible, up to $500.
Dude, that's awesome.
Awesome. That's really cool, because that's more what we need in NA. Really, is it's so huge everywhere else. And you hear about so many people just like getting to where we're at now. And, in Europe, there's like, somebody was telling me that one of my players that I had on a team before, he said that you could find scrimmages at the drop of a hat, because there's so many teams and people are constantly canceling and changing schedules. And here in NA, it was like, I know everybody I can scrim on my hand. I can count them. And I know exactly when they're available. I know when they're not available. And that's it. And I see so many like huge pools or Discords where people are just playing, and the community's definitely grown in the last year, and we just really need like some injection of people just keeping the wheel turning for the Wild Rift community. So I'm really glad that you're doing that.
Absolutely. And it's unfortunate that I'm already booked for TCB, or else I'd be doing this. Maybe Bonsai, do you want to help cast or something, promote and all that stuff? Maybe
if I'm not working that day, or if it's ahead of schedule enough that I can request it off or get off early, I would love to help.
Man, look at Ken calling you out on that. Look,
yeah. No, and I also have friends that if I'm not available, I can recommend you somebody who would also be really excited to do it and is also professional enough to cast. Not just Barge, but Turtle was on here. Too, and he's been working on his casting as well, and he has really good vocabulary as well. His vernacular is really good.
Well, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that my stream is very like, hey, we don't really.
It's all good, dude.
So when we go into this tournament, you're probably going to be seeing me sitting there like, hold on, Mod, what am I doing? Who's playing next? Oh shit! All right, cool.
So luckily, if Bonsai's able to help out, Bonsai, Barge, they all have experience in setting up tournament drafts and all that stuff. So
I'm like super OCD. I mean, I was showing you the setup for the Icon series giveaway. Like, I was very particular about things. So if you need help, I'm totally available.
I'm just gonna go in and change values, just so Bonsai has a hell of a time.
Hey, what's up, Archer?
Hey. Oh my god, dude.
Dude, I love how you turned to us. That was great. No, you're good, man. You're good. Archer,
shit show.
Time.
Archer, this is
having a good time there. I wanted to say hi.
Hey.
Nice Tonkee, this is Archer. Archer, this is Tonkee. Tonkee is our special guest for the day. Archer is the other constant co-host.
Yeah,
good shit.
I'd have
sort of
get promoted after this one. Only 20 minutes later.
Dude, I freaked out. I literally just woke up like 2 minutes ago, like on the couch. Like, what time is it? Like, so confused.
Don't worry, I'm confused.
Oh, that makes me feel old.
Well,
shit's getting close to my bedtime.
If you guys in the chat are looking for any more in-houses or tournaments, the C9 in-houses are always open. The only requirement is that you had to have hit GM this season or the season before, I believe. And the Discord link is there. You'll have to verify your account once you join in. All the pro players are there. They host them a couple times a week. They're pretty common, and they have a really good system set up to kind of filter out, any people that are trolling or just aren't at the skill level that they need to be at. And then there's also another one. It's a little bit more casual. I don't think there's any real rank requirements for it. It's a new one that just opened up, just Wild Rift 4L in-houses. The Discord link is there. It got started up, and a couple of people from the C9 in-house community are in there as well. So just a lot more of promotion of trying to get people in the understanding that there's a little bit more than just like casually playing all the time. There's all these cool little customs and things that you can do on the side.
Yeah, I just linked everything in chat, so hopefully that
awesome.
Hopefully that goes through. But yeah, no, I'm definitely excited. I'm glad Tonkee came on. I love the energy, dude. Fucking love the energy.
I just like to have a good time, man.
Dude, I do too. It's we might have to pay you to come on more often.
Listen, I can turn anything into a joke. I'm just saying.
Dude, I try to. It's just not funny. It's not a funny joke. That's the problem.
You need to go back and you need to watch some of my videos of people telling me how bad I am at the game and just see what I say to them.
Bonsai tells me how bad I am at the game every day.
That's not true. That's not true. You say that yourself. You say those things about yourself.
I'm realistic, man. I'm realistic. Well, like, shout out to Tonk Nation for being willing to put up that much money, because $500 is no joke. Like, that is huge for Wild Rift in general. Like, that's higher than some pro player salaries for a month. Some.
It's a very small sum. players.
3.5K Bonsai. 3.5.
3.5K. That's all you need to buy a team.
Yeah.
Yeah. Potato real quick was saying that Noxie and Glory has a lot of tourneys too. And yeah, we were just promoting them the last 2 weeks, so he's trying to change it up. But yeah, Noxie and Glory is always there too. And if anybody needs a Discord link, we can send it to you.
And the whole reason I brought that back up is because you said, you know, your chat and all that stuff shitting on you for your bad plays and stuff. My chat provides me with something more valuable than money because they provide me with knowledge about how bad I am and what I could have done better in that moment. And everybody knows that money is, or knowledge is priceless. So
knowledge is priceless. Yes.
Yeah. You guys should see me flaming King on his streams. It's always hilarious.
I try to be nice about it. I think the other day I used the words, I'll try to be more vocal. I try to communicate more about what I need to do.
King, you need to tell Archer, be like, next time you say that shit, I'm going to go say hi to your mama.
He knows. He already knows. That's the thing. No, I love Archer. Yeah, keeps me up.
Dude, somebody joined
I keep you on your toes.
Somebody joined my stream one day. They said, man, you're so bad. And I said, man, the only thing that's bad in my eyes because after I looked at your damn mama, they're burning. They're burning. Oh.
You need some holy water for that.
You got to be able to roll with the punches when you're on the internet, man. That's good.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I got rolls, but I don't know about punches.
Let's see how the Reddit community is rolling with punches this week.
All right.
We all know how Reddit is.
This post comes from ICWave668. Adjust your teammates' comp if possible. Bonsai, have you read this one so you can summarize it so I don't have to read the whole fucking thing?
Yeah, I actually casually glanced over it.
Okay.
But I mean, the general topic here is he's trying to advocate for the fact that you need to adjust for your team comp and understanding what team comp is, Kingmaker, and also and then also knowing what champions to pick. Like when you're in draft and you're let's say you're third in the draft and you're seeing if you're first picking a Yasuo, right? Everybody knows Yasuo Malphite or Yasuo and Lulu or Yasuo and any other knockup, right? But there's other champions too that I think some people forget about that, if you don't, I think the general rule of thumb here to what I'm trying to say is the more CC sometimes the better. The better healing, shielding, what aspect is missing about your team that you can provide in the champion that you're going to pick, or what kind of play style they're going to have. Are we trying to go all in? Do we have a Malphite? Or do we have a Veigar and we're going to have to play back and kite a little bit more? And these are things that you have to think about if you want to rank up and if you want to climb.
I got knocked up by Yasuo once, but we don't want to talk about that. He owes me a lot of money for child support. Thank you.
We all knew that was coming.
That's
a boy.
Wow.
I'm proud of you.
I
At
really
least you
don't
can
know
talk
when he's
about
gonna
it. You know what I mean?
That's good.
Oh, yes. So Tonky, how do you feel, being that you are our guest, how do you feel about adjusting your play style to fit someone else's team composition?
Let's see. Adjusting my play style to fit their game?
Yes.
Hold on, I just want to make sure.
Just understanding, it's when you're in the draft and you're picking a champion. Are you picking that champion because you think it'll mesh well with the other champions you have on your team? And also the kind of champions that you're going against? Or are you just picking a champion because you're this is just my champ and this is what I'm going to play?
Oh, no, 100%. When anytime, so when I play, if I'm first, I always try to go last. If I'm third, I always try to pick last. Every time I always try to pick last because my thought process is I want to see as much of their team as possible because I want to counter as many players on that team as I can. If they got a lot of CC, I'm going Olaf. Obviously, he's my main champion. If they got a ton of AD, I'm picking the Ramus, the old armadillo. You know what I mean? I mean, it's plain and simple. I mean,
No, it's good, dude.
That's,
But I think
I don't know if I answered the question. That's just my
your
thoughts on it.
Your viewers are saying that you just go full throttle, though.
Hold on, they talking shit. Hold on.
Yeah, they are.
Hey, quit saying that.
Oh man, what about you, Archer? How do you feel about adjusting play styles to fit your team's composition?
Well, I think right now there's such a good champion pool that in each class that you don't necessarily have to change the play style rather than just champion. Like sometimes it's easier to pick one thing than the other, but most of the time I would just say pick what you're comfortable with. And if what you're comfortable with doesn't work in the comp, then go for the next thing. I would say counterpicking is a lot more important than just picking something that'll help your team. Because, like, if you do see someone on your team pick Yasuo, you could pick Malphite. But if the enemy team comp isn't suited for a Yasuo team comp, then you're gonna have to go and just counter pick the team and just let him do his own thing and let him be stupid.
See, I would pick Malphite every time just for the Yasuo, but there was this one time I was playing with Bonsai, and I missed one Malphite ultimate, and he never.
Dude, yes. Oh, dude, no. You know what? Now that you mentioned it, I can now the visual memory of seeing that ult. It was on our side of the map in the red jungle, and I think it was like right above the bramble camp going into like the river or something, and he just whiffed it completely. And I was, man. But
all I heard was do something, fucking do something, and I'm like, all right, I'm going in.
Oh yeah. I said, yeah, fucking do something, yeah. And he went in and he missed completely, and I was like, well, all right. And he did something.
Hey,
Blue Potato.
All that matters is he tried. All right.
Yeah.
Blue Potato said he faced a Yasuo, Malphite, Nami, J4. Okay. And they did really well in their team fights, of course, but they lacked split push potential. So even if they took 2 inhib, all we had to do was win. To do a win is separate the enemy. I'm wondering if you guys actually ended up winning that game, because that is the downside to having a comp that is extremely ultimate reliant with Nami and Malphite and Yasuo. I mean, they definitely should be split pushing, because even with Yasuo and Nami, or Malphite Nami or Malphite Yasuo, they can still run 3v4 or 3v5 little skirmishes or 4v5 skirmishes while somebody else is split pushing. But you guys ended up winning, and it's probably because they just were picking bad fights, and you guys just kept split pushing and being patient. And macro wins games, so that is the downside to those types of comps, though. So it's just like there's 2 phases to the game. There's the draft, and then there's the actual game itself, and then within that you have the mid game, the late game. And so your draft can go really, really well, but if you don't execute it, you don't follow through or try to play the comp, then it'll fall apart, and it won't work. And sometimes when you can win the draft, and it might look like, yeah, they're super team fight heavy, but your comp style is split pushing, so that's how you're going to win. That's your win condition. That's what you stick to. So it definitely
got to
can go
remember which champions are early game and late game champions too.
That's
stuff
true.
Drives me crazy. Whenever your team tries to surrender early game, and you're like, why? We got a Jax, we got an Ezreal. You know what I mean? It's like, why? What?
Yeah.
I mean, understanding
That's
power
like
spikes,
I play.
100%.
Yeah, I play Shyvana a lot because I play jungle, and people get mad at me for.
I knew I liked him.
People get mad, like, why we just need to surrender, we're losing. And I'm like, no, I'm taking objectives, I'm good macro, I'm taking turns. They're like, but you're not helping with team fights. And I'm like, because I can't. I jump in now, like, I'm dead, and I'm going to the game. But then that game comes down, and I can jump in, and I can basically do whatever I want, because I'm super powerful. And people don't take the time to difference between late and early.
Right. It's like
Yeah.
throwing a Trinamere in there. You know what I mean?
Look, I'm 32, so late for me is like 9 o'clock. To be
You're
honest.
32.
Oh, man.
Hey, I'm 32. Let's go.
October, man. October.
July.
Oh god, I'll be 33 this year. Holy shit.
July 33.
I feel it in my back and knees every day.
Did you play PC League, Tonky?
I did when I was young. That was when I was good at games.
Oh, okay.
I played it
play?
when it first came out, man. Like I remember having my old PC in my parents' room, loading that up, had a few friends that played, man.
Season 1?
Yeah. Yeah, like when it was like Ash was like one of the first champions.
Yep.
Oh, what else? I remember playing a ton of Ash, but yeah, it was like first season, man. And I played it for a while. I played it for I want to say like at least 4 or 5 years. And then I just quit.
Yeah.
And then Wild Rift came out and I was like, you know what? I used to play this back in the day. Let's get this a try.
I mean, that's how I think that's what happened for a lot of people is they were like, oh wow, I used to spend so much time playing this and now I can just do it more casually and on the go. But this next Reddit post.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't ready for that.
That's just like it's just the contrast between PC and Wild Rift. This person Dardiablo says that Wild Rift is more enjoyable than League of Legends.
100% agree.
I agree too. I 100% agree as well. For me, the games are shorter. There's not as much bullshit that you have to deal with. It's harder to type, so you don't have to deal with people's bullshit. I get pinged all the time and just spam that you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you're dead, and I'm like, I know I'm 2 and 10. Come on, I fucking know that I'm dead. But yeah, no, I think it's less mechanically exhausting, whereas it's a lot more mentally, and you got to really focus on your macro because a lot of people don't have that depth of knowledge that they have from playing League of Legends for years and years and years and dealing with people that have been playing that game and stuck in gold or bronze or silver for years and years and years. How do you feel, Tonky? I think you have some strong feelings about that.
I love Wild Rift. First of all, I can grab my damn iPad and I can go sit on my couch, turn on the TV with my wife, and I can play the game. That's the first thing. That's number one. The second thing is I love that there's always something to do. You know what I mean? Like League PC, yeah, you sit there, you got to make sure you get last hits every time. You know, you if you miss one, you're done. You know what I mean? It's more of a farming game than it is actually I'm going around just, fucking people up. And that's what I like. Wild Rift, you get to a certain part of the game, you're like, all right, let's all just meet up in the middle. Let's run a bunch of circles and let's see who goes a little too far.
Dude, I love your laugh. Every time I'm just like listening intently, then you crack up laughing, and then I start laughing too. I love it. Archer, what about you, man? Wait, you didn't play PC, did you?
Well, I didn't know Legions was an actual thing until like 2017. At that time, I was stuck in the hell known as Heroes of the Storm. And that game, it's dead right now. Like, it takes like 2 hours to find a key because nobody plays it anymore.
Wow.
It just lost its appeal. But 2 times were always really long. It'd like take an hour to find a match. And then you play like a 90-minute match every time just to your team throw in the last minutes and then you lose. The game was incredibly long. And there were like, I don't know, maybe like 30 different maps. Each one had a different game mode to it. It was just massive and it's stressful. And like, I knew how to play two characters in it, and that was it. And they were like the easiest ones to pick, and so I was like, all right, I'll pick them. And the way the roles worked was really weird. And so finding Wild Rift was like, finally I can play a MOBA that doesn't require me to use like 100% of my brain, and I can just sit and relax, Like
Could you
Tears
imagine
in the
if
Storm,
Jordan
I
was
spent
using 100% of his brain playing Valorant? He never fucking left me in lane that one time.
Imagine using 100% of
it's
your brain at
it's
any
very
time.
rare. It's very rare because the Wi-Fi has to be working. I have to be no stress. I have to be fully awake, fully focused. And that happens, then it's a perfect
The
match.
fun fact is that humans actually don't use 100% of their brain.
Yeah,
I use about 10.
Maybe that's below average, Tonky.
I'm drooling a little bit right now. You just can't see it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just can't wait for them to like keep growing Wild Rift because I think they took everything that was really great about League and they did it, and now you can do it in half the amount of time, and that's all I think that's all I really wanted, and I can do it on the go too if I wanted to. I don't have to worry about like, I mean, when I go on vacation, I'm supposed to be going on vacation, but I want to play some games and I got the option now, so that's really cool, and I can't wait for them to add everything else that they're going to and all the planning that they got.
I know my son's going to kill me on this, but I really feel like mobile is going to be the future. I really do.
Yeah,
I've said it multiple times.
Yeah, because it's just convenient. Everybody's going to take convenience over pretty much anything.
Yeah, but PC Master Race still. So,
Bonze, I want to say something to you real quick.
You're right here. This is like the Brady Bunch. We're just,
of God reaching out.
I don't.
As soon as
everyone is.
I know Tonky's like
touch
70 or
me.
80 years old, so he knows what the Brady Bunch is. But
hold my hand.
For the
hold
rest
my
of
hand.
For the rest of you kiddos.
My wife is watching right now, Bonsai, and I just want to say I guarantee she thought as soon as you put that hoodie on, she was probably like, "Ooh, I love that hoodie."
That's great. I love this.
I'm almost willing to bet. Sorry, I didn't say.
Yeah, Bonsai has immaculate taste. He was on Queer Guy.
I mean, just look at his background. Like, he's got the thing in the background with the flowers. This is cool. That's just cool.
He's all fancy.
I'm a picky guy. I mean, it looks comfy.
It's a donut pillow. One of my supporters gave me a fucking hemorrhoid pillow because I kept getting fucked in the game.
That
guy's a hero.
That man's a hero.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, it's a lady.
You know what? That ma'am is a hero.
Man.
Yeah.
Still a hero.
Oh man. What do we got next, King?
Sorry, that was let me pull it up.
I'm getting everybody off topic, my bad.
No, you're fine.
You're good. This is how we do it.
Every week. Off topic. We live in off topic.
We keep going and then we're like, all right, next team. Next team. That's cool.
This comes from Griddle1234. They say rank inflation is not good for the inflated. So I don't want to read the thing, so I'm going to summarize the best that I can or make an assumption that what they are talking about. So I am assuming that they are complaining that they are getting lower skilled teammates in their games. However, I think this is actually a positive thing for the people who are inflated because it causes them to have to play against higher ranks, causing them to actually work on their skills as opposed to being stuck in their same elo. Similar to the reason that I think smurfing is actually a good thing for the community. What do you think, Tonky?
I mean, I can definitely see how forcing people to play at a higher play against people at higher rank could be good and bad, but I don't know, man. I mean, the thing you got to think about though is that a lot of people when they play mobile games, at least right now, a lot of them are casual players. They want to join a game, they want to be with somebody that's right around their level. Not a lot of people. I mean, I play serious. I don't play serious. It just depends on the day. But, there's a lot of people that just log in and just want to have fun and just play the game. So I do worry that will scare off a lot of people if it stays down that road, if that makes sense. I think I'm
Yes, no, it makes sorry. I'm laughing at what one of your followers said. He said you get
what'd they say?
You get
What'd they say?
every game. You get carried every game.
Man, tell Nathan to shut his damn mouth.
You just told him right now.
Shut your
Nathan.
Yeah, you can just tell him, man. Just tell him.
Nathan,
I'm just telling
shut
you.
your damn mouth, son.
All right, I told him. I put it in chat just for you.
Yeah,
Beck boy. That's one of the Beck boys.
I do think that Riot still needs to tweak their system a little bit, because there's definitely like, it's almost like they would have to get an AI in there that like is monitoring player movements or whatever, like in the game, for them to like realize like, okay, this person like clearly, yeah, it says that he's diamond, but he really should like still be an emerald because
They
of
would
like,
never let me have a silver.
they would never, yeah.
What'd you
I
just
just
say? Hold on, I
remember
didn't
like,
hear you.
I said
Like,
they would
going
never
back-
let me have a silver.
Dude, is it doing anything about what?
they've never
They-
let him out of silver.
Yeah, they would never.
Oh!
Yeah, the game. If they had an AI controlling what rank we really belong in, like I would be stuck in silver, hard stuck.
I
Poor
remember
King.
PC League.
I gotta get on my Smurf. I gotta play with you, dude.
It's rough. You don't want that.
PC League was so much harder to climb, and I think it was because of the skill level, and it was like more recognizable on there. And I think in Wild Rift, what's going on is that like the median population is like in Diamond or Master now, and then the gap between that and GM is really, really like high as far as like skill level, or GM and Challenger. And then the gap on the other end of the spectrum is also like really big. It's like there's like this huge crossover I feel like you have to make from going into Emerald or trying to climb into Master, of like mentality on approach to the game, and that you actually have to want to climb. And I don't think that there's like enough people in Diamond climbing out consistently enough. And then the people that are in Emerald are starting to like get blended in as the season progresses. So like the best time to try and climb is at the beginning of the season. But I do agree with what like Potato was saying, that you should be facing occasionally people that are better than you, because if not, then you're not going to climb.
Sorry, what do you think, Archer? What do you think?
On it, it's hard because the system is, I think, too rewarding. You know, if you're below Diamond and you're still on the Fortitude system and you're getting like loss shields and stuff like that, that turns like a 50% win rate into like a 55% win rate, just like that. Because even if it doesn't matter if you're winning or losing, you're still going to be progressing slowly. And depending on how much time you put into it, somebody who has been stuck in lower ranks for a long time, you can that put multiple hours a day into playing the game. They're probably just really full. Whereas people who are climbing really fast, they're probably putting multiple hours a day, constantly playing, and so they're faster. And so it just depends on how much time you put into it. Whereas other games, it's a lot more based around actual skill and how well you play. I can't speak on League PC because I never played it, but in Heroes of the Storm, it's an LP system, like from the very beginning, like at the very first rank you start off in rank, it's that all the way through. And so if you want to progress, you have to be good at it. There's no, oh, you lost, but you have this thing where you skip the loss. So, but at the same time, if you take that away, it's gonna hurt the player base a lot.
Yeah, because we gotta watch out for the casual people also. I know we get really worried about the pros and the big wigs, but
the casual players are the ones paying the bills.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
they're the casual players outnumber the pro players like 1 to 1,000.
And the sad part is,
Yeah.
you see it in League PC too, that they balance the game around 0.05% of the population, which is a pro play. So that's how the game gets balanced, because I guess that's where, other than you buying skins, that's what brings in the most money and most notoriety for them.
Well, the reason that they do that is because that's how they control the meta. Like that 0.05% or that 1% of the population that is the pro players. I think and this would apply to any game at all. That's how they help improve the game down to the groundworks of it. And they change the meta and they observe, and like those players are playing the game the way that it was intended to. And I think that's why they center the game around them. And then, everything else that's on there, I think it's designated towards the rest of us. Like the guy who buys a season pass every season and buys a skin and has like 30 skins on his account. Because I've had it for like over a year.
You know, I real quick, Tonky, I thought you had like a beer open or something. I was like, you cracked a cold one on the
a cold one with the boys.
Then I saw it was Diet Pepsi. I'm like, good for you, because I work for Pepsi, or I sell Pepsi. I used to sell Coke, but then I got busted. So now I just sell Pepsi.
Listen, I get asked that all the time. Everybody always assumes that it's a beer. I'm like, I'm okay with it.
But no, we have this old joke. It's such a stupid joke that it goes around. It's like, why did the Pepsi guy get fired? Oh, because he got caught with Coke in his system.
Jeez.
Yep. Sorry.
I want to say something what Bonsai said. So that's the reason why stupid ass Draven got this buff this last patch.
He didn't get buffed this last patch.
Pro players.
Did he? Did he get buffed?
Yeah.
Tristana got buffed too. Yeah, Draven did get. That's right. I did. I really only cared about the Tristana buff because Tristana can outrange Draven late game.
I literally wanted to smack people right in the damn face. Say, what you doing?
Yeah, I mean, they do that because they look at the way the meta is going, and who was dominating the meta pretty much for a while was APCs in the bot lane, and ADCs were useless. So they're like, okay, now we have these champions in the game. We need to make them relevant. So we bring them back. And then now the ADCs are becoming more relevant. Caitlyn, Ashe, and some of these other champions got a lot stronger with the runes that they implemented. And some of these other champions that weren't being played as much, or maybe they wanted to see how they did in higher elo. And Sett, who works for Riot, he does a full breakdown every time a new patch is dropped on Twitch. And he goes into the patch notes and he talks about why they did these things and how they did these things. And he's pretty open about it. There's not a lot of information that he can't share, at least from his position in the company. But yeah, that's the reason that they buffed Draven, because a lot of people were abusing these long range poke champs, and then you give Draven a little bit of buff, give Tristana a little bit of a buff because her early game damage wasn't keeping up with some other people like Caitlyn and other ADCs. So yeah, that's how they do it.
Basically, they agreed with me that Draven is such a shit champion that he needs buffs.
They must be watching.
I guess I should keep up on my Wild Rift better than I do.
Just watch the show.
Yeah,
I don't for you.
I get on and play some games. You should log off.
I didn't watch the last dev patch that NSTEP did, but they're good. It's informative, and understanding the game makes you better at the game. And that's kind of like, I'm probably going to be hard stuck diamond or master for forever. So at least I can say that I know what I'm talking about.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't feel bad.
Even if you don't, just act like you do. You know, confidence is key.
Don't feel bad.
I'll just take a page out of your book.
I'm coaching like top players in the world, Bonsai. Top players in the world. After you said I would amount to nothing. After you said I would amount to nothing.
I never said that. You cannot quote me on that.
Hold on, is that a real thing? King, are you being serious?
Yeah.
That's not
yeah.
No, I'm not coaching top players in the world.
No, dude, so
hey,
What?
One of the guys that just reached out, he's Grandmaster. He's playing a lane against Rick's Random over in Europe. So he's like, can you analyze this game for me and break it down what I should have done differently?
Wow.
So yeah, like top players in the world, man.
That's awesome. Dude,
Yeah.
I want to watch that.
I'm nervous. I'll shoot you a link. It's on YouTube. Graves versus Jace.
Oh, that's a good matchup.
My initial analysis is this Jace is so aggressive that you can tell in his body, like his posturing of the character, he's standing forward and all this stuff, and Graves is playing back. I'm like, if you're going to play back and be so passive, you can't just shove the wave into the enemy and give them the gold for free that they're looking for to gap even harder.
Dude, I love playing Jace. Jace is so much fun.
Yep. So this is going to be my biggest coaching that I've done to date. So I am nervous a little bit, but I just want to make sure I do a good job for the guy. Moving on to that one. I'm going to read this one. Okay, Bonsai? I'm going to read this one.
Read it.
I work on my.
You can do this.
This comes from K1NG. If the other jungler is succeeding.
Man, you sound like me. I can't read either.
Yep. It doesn't mean that I'm failing. It means you aren't warding or paying attention to the map. I am tired of being blamed when laners get ganked. That one was actually me fucking up. Or blamed for not stealing an objective when my team wasn't there to fight with me in the first place. How do you feel about that? Like, just because the other jungler is excelling, does it mean that he is failing his mission? Let's go with Tonky.
Oh, me? Me first?
Yeah, because you're a jungler. You're the
Little
guest.
Me?
Little old you.
Little old me.
6'9", 250 pounds of pure muscle.
259, man. You making me feel good.
Swinging a baby arm from us.
Listen, if the other jungler is doing good, all I do is just fucking yell more.
Okay.
No. Motherfucker, that's my scuttle. That's my scuttle. I heard that. I feel like that helps a lot.
That's like mashing the buttons harder in like a fighting game.
Right, you know.
Yeah.
If you press X over and over and over and you press it harder, you will obviously hit harder. So, you know, that's what happens. No. I mean, if the enemy jungler is doing better than me, I don't really think about that until it comes to the objectives. Now, the first dragon, they could take the first dragon and I'd be like, all right, whatever, I'm going to go get the Rift Herald. If I usually sort out the beginning of the game in 3 objectives. If me as a jungler, if I don't get at least 2 of those 3, I feel like I'm behind and I have to work on the next objectives even better. So the first objective, first dragon, the first turret, Rift Herald. So I think about those 3 objectives in the beginning of the game. If I get 2 of the 3, I feel like I'm doing good. Now, if I get 1 of the 3, then when the next dragon and the next Rift Herald come around, I try to focus on that dragon first. You know, then if I get that dragon, I usually go straight to the Rift. So I usually put it in the category, at least for me. I don't know if that's like a good pro way to think about it, but you know, that's how I kind of prioritize the game. And then when you get to the Elder Dragon, you know, everything just opens up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Archer.
Yeah, I mean,
Archer. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry, Bonds.
No,
go
I was
ahead.
just saying, because this guy was saying that he could be using sweeper and stuff. I mean, that's just what this guy's talking about here. He's like, the rest of the team needs to be helping out.
See, I don't think sweeper is nearly as strong as it used to be anymore because of the fact that it's limited. I think control ward hands down shits on sweeper any time of day.
I mean, in general, I mean that the point is, it's like they should be doing something to help.
Yeah.
I always just assume that the team isn't gonna do anything to help me. So when it does happen, I'm happy. I'm happy that it happens. It's a confidence boost.
Me and Archer were playing one time, and it was a Senna and Aurelion Soul bottom lane, and I expected Archer to help me, but he just left. He left. He abandoned me, handed the game over to his brother, who's never played the game before in his life, and was like, here you go. I got to go chase my dogs.
He actually had, though.
Go chase my dogs.
Master E, though. Yeah. Oh, my God. Nobody believes this. Nobody believes this actually happened. I have 2 kind of bigger dogs. And our front, I live in Mexico, and so all the houses are like gated, and like there's like always like a wall in front of like every house. And
Yeah.
so our mom was walking outside to talk to our neighbor, and she just left the gate open.
I'm not
And
believing
so
this story.
both of them ran out and just started running around like in the neighborhood, and I had to run and go and catch him before something happened because a lot of our neighbors have dogs.
See,
You know, I'm proud of you.
Get around other dogs.
If you're proud of
If
you
I
going
was-
out there running, I would have just yelled.
We were hard stomping too. We were hard stomping. Like what was it? It was like a Timo bot lane, really annoying bot lane. And we were like 5-0 in like a couple minutes of the game.
Yeah, I couldn't.
And then I
couldn't
left.
carry.
And he left you like that, dude? Oh.
Yep. It
Oh.
was rough.
And he'll never let me live it down.
Break my heart. Tell
You
me
gotta
love
think.
me again.
At that moment, are those dogs really worth it?
That's what I'm saying. I've been saying this whole time. No,
I mean,
no.
let's just be real here.
We paid a lot of money to ship them from America to Mexico, so they kind
Even
of
more reason,
you know.
not
hurt you.
have.
Right. That. I don't know.
No. Oh shit! I forgot where I was gonna go with that. If it was me, on the other hand, if I was telling that story, you can know I'm lying because my fat ass isn't running anywhere. So,
I know, right? That's what I'm saying. I would have yelled, been like, "Hey, they didn't come back."
I'm running down to the local Krispy Kreme to get me a 12-pack of donuts.
Yeah, I mostly it's because I was afraid of my mother. You know, she's one of those moms that's like, nice and sweet, but in a situation like that, if she yells at you like, "Go get the dog," you're gonna do it no matter what.
Yeah,
It'd be
like
like,
10 or 15 LP.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, friendships have been ruined over your dogs.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. Dogs are sometimes more valuable than human beings.
Hush, Bonza, you have no say in this. Moving on, so we can try to wrap this shit up. For the love of God, add more monster champions. Apparently, he doesn't want the sexy anime uwu garbage. He wants to see some like Kazakhs. Not Kazakhs. Cho'Gath,
Vel'Koz, Azir, Xerath, Tom
Rek'Sai. I personally, as a monster, Rek'Sai is a pretty hot character. Like,
hold on, then what is Nautilus?
That's what I'm saying.
Nautilus is I think he's a man. He's just in a suit.
He's a thick boy then.
He's a
lore,
real thick boy.
Well, in his lore, he's literally a machine created from a god.
Oh. So he's
Nautilus
just
makes
a machine, not a monster.
It's the same like ocean god that created Pike.
Oh, okay. I hope they put that lore in the. I'll have to go read that. But I hope they put that in the.
I'm not sure exactly.
In the event.
It's somewhere.
In the event.
Somewhere. Yeah.
I'm so bad, man. I know none of this.
I really just need them to add Heimerdinger, and I'll be good. So
Raise your dongers.
raise your dog.
Heimerdinger.
The thing about
Heimerdinger.
the thing
Yeah,
about
you remember Heimerdinger?
Heimerdinger. Yeah, the little guy that puts the things on the ground and shoots everywhere.
Yes. That was my champ in PC League. It's just 10 out of 10. I'll play him. I'll make a new account. I'll call it Heimerdinger, and I will just spam Heimerdinger for the rest of my Wild Rift career.
So the reason I bring this up is can't think of names. Tonki, if you were to have choice of the net, I know it's on the fucking screen. I just couldn't read it. I said like Archer. Nope, I need the white one.
You don't know me.
If you had a choice on which champion you could bring into the game next, what would it be?
Oh man, I honestly I think I probably already quit League by the time. So honestly, I don't even know a lot of the champions. I know Fiddlesticks. I remember that boy. Who's the other guy? Hold on. Zach was it? I think Zach.
Oh yeah, Zach. Yeah,
Yeah,
the slime guy.
Yeah, I remember him having that weird like pull back and shoot.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, he came out when I was still playing PC League. He
Yeah.
was so hyped. He was so much fun.
I
to play.
quit like really soon after that. So I'm not
Yeah.
like
Zach would be fun.
Zach
Yeah.
and honestly Fiddlesticks. Yeah.
Fiddlesticks would be fun too. Yeah. Oh yeah.
I wouldn't want Yone.
Fiddlestick.
I feel like we already have Yasuo. What's the point of having Yone?
A better Yasuo. Come on.
A better Yasuo, I guess. All right. I just feel like
Unless
there's so
you're
many other
shit, man.
champions they should bring on before they bring on another Yasuo.
I need Zoe in my life for reasons.
Yes.
Not because.
for
Zoe,
reasons.
Yes. And Zeri.
Look, she's
I don't
about
know
years old.
enough
Okay.
About characters to know, but we won't cast it in though because he reminds me of my old Heroes of the Storm main, Alaric. They're pretty similar, but I think they're actually
Cassidon's
adding him.
pretty strong.
I think they're actually adding him in 3.3 or something.
I hope so. They hinted at Heimerdinger at the end of the year. So if
Yeah.
they had Heimerdinger, I'm sure they'll put Cassidon in. We could use another
Scion-
silence in the
Yeah.
game because Cassidon has a silence. I
Oh
think.
yeah,
I can't wait for Scion to come to the
Yeah.
game.
Scion and Caston I think have been teased that are going to be in 3.3, but I'm not
Yeah,
sure because a lot of people have theories and that don't
Yeah.
come to pass. But then again, I mean, everybody has been kind of good at guessing who's coming next. Everybody guessed that
It-
Sett was coming. Everybody guessed that, like a lot of chances. Nobody knew Yumi and nobody cared for Yumi, but they still put her in the game.
Yeah, I didn't really get that one, but
Me and
Yeah.
you.
Who's that?
can-
Who's that dude with the big sword? He has a really big sword. He kind of looks like a devil dude. I don't know, but he had like a ton of
Aatrox?
yeah.
Yeah,
Aatrox,
yeah,
I
yeah.
remember
It's
Aatrox.
coming too.
yeah.
Is what they said.
I want him.
Didn't he have like? Wasn't his
I
thing?
bet
like,
you
he had
do
a
want
shit ton of
Aatrox.
lifesteal?
Yeah, he was teased. He was
Yeah.
teased in the beginning of
Yeah.
the year.
I love
The year of the
lifesteal.
Edgelord.
The year.
Yeah, but I really want to see Zoe because I think she has a fun play style. I can't remember who we were just talking about. Anybody else want to jump in?
Donkey?
No,
Are you thinking of
anyway.
the name Donkey?
I would like to see Udyr in the game. I think he would. fit-
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I think
yeah.
he
I
would
remember
fit
Udyr.
really well, and I think he would be abused by high level players. And I
I
would love
remember
to
the
see that.
Udyr. He was fun.
He was fun to play.
I remember what I was
His
going to
skill
say
level-
now. I want to see Scion come because this way, when my team starts inting, at least they'll have a strategy for it because inting
Oh,
Scion
yeah.
was a strategy. So
Yeah,
maybe
Inting
finally
Scion.
climb out of platinum.
maybe.
Yeah.
But
Well,
moving on to the next one, try to wrap this show up because we're coming up a little bit past an hour, and Tonkee's got better things to do than sit here and talk shit to us all day.
It's all good, man. I'm good right now. It's all good.
Stefan, Lanat, Lux, and Seraphine supports. Please stop taking all the farm all the time.
that's it. That's all you.
I'll
need.
continue to be calm.
That's the whole thing. Why did he? He didn't even need to type his discussion. He just had to post it.
That's
Well,
it.
you have to type 150 characters. So,
Oh, okay.
how do you guys feel about supports taking the farm? I'm all for it, especially with a shit 80 carry.
Don't fucking touch my farm. The thing is
Here's the thing.
push the wave. Know when to push the wave and know when not to push the wave. If you
Yeah.
don't know, don't do anything at all. And if you do, and if you don't know, I will ping you and I will tell you to push the wave.
Or he
Good,
will be more vocal.
Or I'll just push the wave and play my own game. But this guy said he's in Diamond 3 and he's still having these issues. And I'm like, dude, those are the least of my issues. Like,
Yeah. Honestly, it depends. Like, not obviously trying to take the farm, then I'm not mad at them. Most of the time, like if you're playing Lux support, therapy support, or even brand support, they have AoE abilities. It's kind of out of their
Mhm.
control whether they accidentally
Uh,
hit a minion or not. Now it depends.
All right.
Like if someone's like I always say, like, if I'm playing brand support and someone's standing on the wave,
yeah.
I'm gonna take the free damage. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
free damage. I don't care if I'm shoving the wave a little harder. I'm still
No,
gonna
yeah.
take
I mean,
damage.
100%.
But if like as long as they're not purposely taking it, I'm good. But if they're actually like autoing the wave and hitting, missing free poke just to take minions, then that's an issue. But I actually don't see that often. Like when I have Lux supports, when they're taking farm, it's usually on accident and they're like not doing it on purpose.
Yeah.
So I don't.
I hate my AD carry so much. I play Singe support and proxy the wave.
Dude, it works though.
That's what I'm saying.
Not in a bot, not in a duo lane.
Dude, no, it does. I've had it happen, man. It does.
200 IQ, man. One day you'll
Only
believe me, Bonsai.
Only in gold and plat.
Dude, play with me. Bonsai, play with me. I'll show you some
I'll play
Singe.
some games with you.
I jungle Singe.
I could see that.
I'm mid Singe. I'm
see that.
top Singe. I love Singe.
Wow.
Our friend Azure,
I might be a
plays
little singed after
Singe
that.
like.
I got to build.
I play Senna as a support, and I take the farm on purpose. This way I don't get stacks, and nor does my AD carry get the.
Nobody's happy.
No, exactly.
Well,
I play to ruin the game.
Yeah, the AD
Well,
carry can't complain because you're not either.
That's my theory, right? When I play with
Both
people,
parties aren't happy.
when I play with people that I know, I play to ruin the game. That's why in that game with Bonsai, I hit every fucking Malphite ultimate except for the last one that we lost. So,
last hit in the minions is overrated.
yes, exactly. Let it go. Look, you get gold either way.
Right.
You get gold either way. Yeah, fuck it.
One is just a lot easier to do or not do. That's all I'm saying. You get gold either way. I'm sorry.
Well, for everyone that's still watching, stay tuned and join the OTS Discord so that you guys can figure out how to participate in our Icons series giveaway. It's going to be going on from June 14th to July 9th or 10th. There's prize pools for the top 3 winners, and all the details are in there. And Tonk, your 2v2 tournament?
Yes, sir. What?
June 25th and 26th. Discord link is in the chat for his 2v2 tournament. There's a $500 prize pool to the top team that wins, the top duo that wins. $250 each.
p.m. Eastern time.
I'm going to need a duo.
All the details are in
I'm broke. I need
Discord.
money.
Good luck with
Get in, man.
Oh my God, wait. I actually have to make my rent. So wow.
Yeah. See?
I'm gonna go borrow Hoon from Immortals because he couldn't go to the Icon series in Singapore. So I'm gonna go borrow him.
Dude, that's a genius. Just partner with a fucking #1
and I'll just give him like 350 instead, and I'll just keep the other 150.
But
now, how is it working? Is it like bot lane versus bot lane, or is it just
like ARAM mid?
It's just ARAM mid.
Howling a bit.
Oh,
ARAM.
okay. I can do that. I just need to find someone.
Each team gets 2 roles. Whatever champion you get, man, and then you just go battle it out and see what happens, and hopefully you're good at whatever champion you get. So that means you got to learn a lot more champions.
Oh, so it's actually all random, all mid. Okay.
Yeah.
I would just pick Sona.
Yup, it's all random. So and I did that way because I didn't want people to be like, oh, well, they did this. Nope, it's all random.
Nice.
You got to be good at all of them.
All right. But if anybody, Tonky, do you have your I linked your Discord server. Everybody go check out Tonky's Discord server. Anybody in the future watching this, check out his server down there. All that good stuff. I linked your Discord server, so I think we sent a bunch of people over your way.
I appreciate that, man.
With that being said, thank you for coming on. It was a blast. Hopefully you had a great time.
Tonk Nation, smack the follow button. Let's go.
Let's go. Yeah, Tonk Nation, come on.
Get it, man. Get it.